Hi everyone, I hope you've had a wonderful week so far, and it's really great to be able to catch up again and to share in this wonderful season of talking about prayer. So a few weeks ago, the beautiful Emma set us a challenge to pray for 5 minutes and see if we could catch something from God. And remember, we had that lovely piece of music playing in the background, which really helped me, certainly, to lead me into that sort of quiet time. And so I decided to write my prayer, kind of mind-dumping exercise where I just allow whatever comes out to just flow. And so I just wrote without stopping or thinking about punctuation or anything, and I'll share what came out. Here I am setting aside just 5 minutes to pray and contemplate, waiting to catch something from the Lord. 5 minutes. I've already spent some of today doing so many things to get ready to entertain my family for the first time in forever. My mind has been so full of thinking about cleaning, clearing and cooking that I've not even finished my prayer time with you, Lord. I meant to go back to my room to complete my Bible in a year stuff and to actually finish praying, but I ended up being sidetracked when I went into the kitchen to make a drink for my mum. Sorry for not putting you first again. Sorry, Lord, for being so easily sidetracked. And even though I was tuned into the church service, I was also busy doing stuff at the same time. Sorry, but I'm so glad for the teaching which captured my imagination. And thinking about imagination, what's that about? It's an amazing gift. How does it even work, Lord? It's another one of those mysteries, isn't it? Thank you that even though my hands have been busy, my ears, heart and mind have been tuned in to what's being expressed in the service. And so thank you, Lord, for these special 5 minutes to be totally tuned into you. And thank you for lifting me from my self-condemnation. And that's what I wrote in the 5 minutes. And it's made me think about, when I read it back, that's one of the benefits of writing things down, is that you can go back to it. It made me think of my approach to God generally, and also about my relationship with him and how wonderful it is to be his child and to be able to go straight to him as a father. He doesn't have that expectation, like a judge and a ruler, that you've got to go through all of these rituals before being able to open your heart or open your mouth or even start writing to him. It's like that, isn't it? Some of our friendships, we're able to just say, hi, how you doing? Or just say, how are you? Straight in. But how many times do we start off with apologies and, oh, I'm really sorry. Oh, do you have the time? Am I disturbing you? And sometimes it makes our conversations or interactions quite awkward, especially if we feel it's been a long time and we haven't really maintained, the relationship as we'd like to. But I'm so glad, to be reminded, and I was reminded as I read back what I'd written in my prayer, how God's love draws us in. And I started off being down on myself, and then what I caught from the Lord, when I read it back, I realised I caught that he was lifting me out and removing that condemnation and saying, chill already, just come to me and tell me how you feel, tell me how you're doing. He knows anyway, but he just likes those times of conversation with him. So thanks, Emma, for that 5 minutes. I think it was well spent. It was good to keep me back on track, or put me back on track that day. And I just like to end by encouraging us from Hebrews 4 and verse 16. The Passion Translation says, so now we draw near freely and boldly to where grace is enthroned, to receive mercy's kiss and discover the grace we urgently need to strengthen us in our times of weakness. So be strengthened in the knowledge that God's your friend, he's your father, he loves you, and just commit to pray without stopping, pray without ceasing. He's ever ready to hear, and that lovely friendship where you just pick up where you left off. Those are the best ones. Enjoy.